Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're here.
I'm very happy to be here, Jimmy. I love you.
It's been a while since I last saw you. How's everything going?
Things are good. I mean, I actually just had spinal fusion. Wow. You're going to love this. There were a lot of complications.
They're not laughing at you. No, they're laughing. So I'm sorry about that.
My intestine shut down.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's okay.
That's terrible.
As long as I get a laugh.
That's awful. That's awful news.
I'm doing better, but I was hospitalized for a while with these complications, and every day that they were adding more time to my stay, I started to kind of have anxiety and panic attacks, which I don't normally have in my life, but I was in so much pain, and it was just being extended, and they put me on Ativan, which people take for those kind of attacks, and of course I was allergic to it, and I started, guys, I started hallucinating, but I wasn't on my phone much, to say the least, and then my wife saw me reach for my phone, and she was like, oh, wait, what are you doing? And I said, Patrick is checking to see how I'm doing, and she said, let me see what you wrote. And I was like, fine. I hand her the phone, and she said, yeah, you can't send that. And what the text said was, and again, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just really responding to him. I said, yeah, Patrick, things have been getting worse to a towel. And then in parentheses, it said, I see tractor! Exclamation point. And then also CHB. And everybody, when I tell them this story, always ask, what's CHB?
Yeah, what's CHB?
Yeah. My question is, what is getting worse to a towel? I mean, how does nobody ask that question? Everyone's like, well, yeah, of course it was getting worse to a towel. You had spinal fusion. But I love
a towel.
Yeah, that's when it's bad.
Yeah, and I see tractor.
Yeah, not a tractor, because clearly I was in a panic. It was coming towards me. I didn't have time to write the whole sentence.
You just react. I see tractor.
I see tractor.
Tractor.
I, had the wherewithal to put it in parentheses. And then, of course, CHB.
CHB, what could that be? I have no idea.
It was nothing, Jimmy.
No.
I was hallucinating.
No. I got to be honest. I wanted to give you a little high five earlier, and you didn't.
I don't give high fives.
I didn't. Did I know that about you?
Well, it's on national television now.
Wow, I didn't know. I thought we've high-fived before.
Absolutely not.
I got excited. I haven't seen you in a while. We've never high-fived?
I never experience an emotion that calls for a high five.
See, I live constantly in that emotion. I'm always about that.
When people go to high five me, here's what I do. Go to high five me. Question? And then you say, can I high five you? Let's start over.
All right. Can I high five you?
No. No, you have to go to high... I said, let's start over.
Okay.
So go to high five me.
Oh.
Question?
Can I high five you?
No.
Did you make me do the whole thing? Why would you be so cruel? How about fist bump? You fist bumper? Ew. Do that for? That's weird. What would you do that to me for? What's wrong with you?
I think all the hand jive stuff is weird.
Really kind of bummed me out a little bit. Is this on?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on. Yeah, of course.
Is it really?
Yeah, sure.
If it was turned off, would this show shut down?
It's kind of a little bit for show business and stuff like that, like old-timey microphone. Yeah. But if I have used it before.
I've done other talk shows, and nobody needs one of these.
That's not true. I mean,
no, it is true.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you want to do...
Hello?
It's not working. It's not on. It's not on right now, but if they can turn it on, it's usually good for, like, if you do, like, a wrestling intro or something.
Are we about to wrestle?
No, No, but I can give you an intro. Like
I thought you were setting me up to wrestle, and I don't know if you remember, but I just had bag food.
Dude,
I see tractor.
no, do you know?
I see tractor.
No. Do you know what my secret move is?
Finger in the handhole.
No. No, it's the crazy headbutt, also known as the CHB! You hear this microphone? CHB!